Imagine waking up in a world where everyone speaks the same language. No translators, no misunderstandings, no barriers between nations. Every person on Earth can understand every word spoken by another. Now imagine that humanity becomes united by a single dream. A dream so ambitious that it would challenge the heavens themselves. A city unlike any ever seen. And at its center, a tower reaching toward the sky. But what began as humanity's greatest achievement would end in confusion, division, and mystery. This is the story of the Tower of Babel, a story that has fascinated people for thousands of years, and perhaps one of the greatest mysteries in the entire Bible. Long after the waters of Noah's flood disappeared, humanity began to rebuild. Families multiplied. Children became tribes. Tribes became nations. The descendants of Noah spread across the earth. At first, life was difficult. The memory of the flood still lingered. Many feared another catastrophe. Many wondered whether they could ever create a civilization powerful enough to survive whatever came next. Eventually, people migrated eastward. There they discovered a vast fertile plain known as Shinar. The land was rich. The rivers provided water. The soil was perfect for farming. For the first time in generations, people found stability. Villages appeared. Fields stretched across the landscape. Trade flourished. The population grew rapidly. Most importantly, everyone shared the same language. Every idea could be understood instantly. Every instruction could be followed. Humanity was united as never before. And soon, that unity would inspire a bold vision. As the population increased, leaders emerged, builders, architects, rulers, visionaries. They looked across the endless plain and imagined something extraordinary. Why live in scattered settlements? Why not create a city that would last forever? A city so magnificent that future generations would never forget it. The people agreed. Construction began immediately. Workers molded bricks from clay. Kilns burned day and night. Roads were built. Walls rose from the earth. Soon a thriving city stood where there had once been empty land. But the city itself was not enough. The people wanted something greater, something that would make them famous throughout history. They decided to build a tower. Not an ordinary tower. The greatest structure the world had ever seen. A monument to human achievement. A symbol of power. A declaration that humanity could accomplish anything. The project captured everyone's imagination. Thousands volunteered. The construction never stopped. Day after day, year after year, the tower continued to rise. The city became known as Babel. It quickly transformed into the center of civilization. Merchants traveled from distant regions. Farmers supplied food. Craftsmen created tools. Engineers developed new methods of construction. The tower dominated everything. People could see it from miles away. Children grew up believing it would one day touch the heavens. Many considered it proof that humanity was destined for greatness. As the tower grew higher, pride grew with it. People began to believe there were no limits. No obstacle seemed impossible. No challenge seemed too great. The builders felt unstoppable. Some historians believe the story may have been inspired by ancient Mesopotamian ziggurats. These massive stepped temples towered over surrounding cities. To ancient observers, they may have appeared to reach into the sky itself. Could one of these structures have inspired the biblical account? No one knows for certain. Yet the mystery continues to fascinate archaeologists to this day. Success changed the people. Instead of gratitude, pride took root. Instead of humility, ambition became their guide. According to the biblical account, the people no longer wished to spread across the earth. They wanted to remain together, to build their own legacy, to make their own name great. The tower became more than a building. It became a symbol of human self-sufficiency, a symbol of humanity placing its confidence entirely in itself. The higher the tower climbed, the greater the pride of its builders. But they did not realize that their greatest strength would soon become their greatest weakness. According to Genesis, God observed what humanity was doing. He saw a people united. He saw their ambition. He saw their determination. And he saw the direction in which it was leading. The Bible records a remarkable statement. If humanity remained united in this way, nothing they imagined would be impossible for them. Then God made a decision. Unlike Sodom and Gomorrah, there would be no fire, no destruction, no catastrophe from heaven. Instead, something far more unexpected would happen. God would confuse their language. The very thing that made their achievement possible. The next morning seemed ordinary. Workers arrived at the construction site. Foremen prepared instructions. Builders gathered tools. But within moments, confusion spread. A supervisor gave an order. The workers stared back blankly. A craftsman asked a question. Nobody understood him. Friends who had spoken together their entire lives suddenly sounded like strangers. Conversations turned into chaos. Arguments erupted everywhere. No one knew what was happening. People became frightened. The confusion spread throughout the city. Communication collapsed, and without communication, construction stopped. The impossible had happened. The most united civilization in history could no longer understand itself. Days passed, then weeks. The situation never improved. Groups naturally gathered with others who spoke the same language. The city became divided. The dream that once united humanity began to crumble. Without cooperation, the tower could not continue. Construction halted permanently. The unfinished structure stood as a reminder of what had happened. The project that was supposed to make humanity famous became a symbol of division instead. The tower was abandoned, and the people prepared to leave. Families packed their belongings. Entire communities migrated away from Babel. Some traveled north, others moved south. Some crossed mountains, others crossed deserts. Over time, new cultures emerged, new customs developed, new languages evolved. Humanity spread across the world. According to the biblical story, this was how the nations were formed. From one city came countless peoples. From one language came many. The world would never be the same again. Did the Tower of Babel really exist? Many scholars point to Babylon and its enormous ziggurats. One structure in particular, called Etemenanke, may have inspired the story. Ancient records describe a massive temple tower that dominated the city skyline. Some archaeologists believe memories of such structures could have been preserved for generations before becoming part of biblical tradition. Others view the story symbolically, a lesson about pride, a warning against arrogance, an explanation for the diversity of languages around the world. Whatever its origin, the mystery remains unsolved. No definitive evidence has ever proven exactly what happened. And perhaps that is why the story continues to capture our imagination. Today, thousands of years later, humanity speaks more than 7,000 languages. We live in different countries, follow different traditions, and often struggle to understand one another. Yet according to one of the Bible's oldest stories, there was once a time when all people shared a single voice, a single language, a single purpose. Then everything changed. The Tower of Babel remains one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world. Was it history? Was it symbolism? Or was it something in between? Whatever the answer may be, the story reminds us that even the greatest achievements can fall when pride becomes greater than wisdom. And somewhere beneath the sands of history, the mystery of Babel still waits to be uncovered.